There is no way to peace, there is only peace. And if you would like to see how I'm interpreting this peace theme for the YouTube collab loop group, keep it locked right here. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have a lot of sticker books here. I have some watercolors. You see a lot of these items pulled out, and I will talk to you a bit more about what the YouTube collab loop group is. But first, let's get started. I have sticker books from Live Love Posh, Mojo Jojo Plans, Planny Thing, and my Archer and Olive journal, and some watercolors in the metallic and the normal colors. I will give you all the details about that. And first and foremost, I have all the products linked in the description. And this is my last setup. And if you like these kind of videos, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the fun content. And you see how this interactive element brings in such a fun touch. And I'm turning the page, and that was the hope theme. And I have printed a map of India. I just cut it out. And I have some watercolor brushes, and I have the pen, I have the elements, everything I need. And I did think about the spread a bit, and I think I want to go with a Dutch door spread, but this time it is a Faux Dutch door, and I'm using my bone folder to kind of make sure I have a crisp line. And I have these colors, and if you do not know, India's flag has the saffron, which is a shade of orange at the top, white in the middle, and green at the bottom. So we call it the Indian tricolor because it's three colors. And I'm trying to recreate the Indian tricolor, and I thought the white is what we needed. And that's why I have these florals from the Live Love Posh seasonal elements or seasonal florals. And these, I believe, are still available to pick up. And my code Priya10 earns you 10% off at most of the shops I'm showing you today, including the washi tape shop. And I will have elements from that later. And on this side, I have the Faux Dutch door, and it is not exactly the same size because I wanted India to be hidden behind the Dutch door. And this side, I'm going with this flat one, and let me just fold that. And I will talk about how this relates to peace. Currently, there is kind of a tense situation between India and one of its neighboring countries. And I'm not going into any political aspects of this, but I worry about the peace. My heart goes out to my countrymen. As a true patriot, I always feel that my country deserves the best, just like any other patriotic person would feel. And so I thought this theme was very apt, and there was some terror attacks, and then there is a bit of a tension, and then there could have been other developments by the time you see this video, but I'm just keeping it at that. And I always wish and pray for peace. And I'm going to take out my watercolors now, and I'm squeezing in just very beginner friendly. And I just squeezed a few droplets from the water pen. And this is a very, as you can see, it's very, very, very beginner friendly. And that is the green I'm going for. And I have the orange, the saffron color as we call it. And it is this shade of orange. And I did kind of test it out a bit before I did it on paper. As you can see, that's just using some scrap paper to kind of test it out on camera so that we'll see what we have, and just moving and making sure I have everything needed just within reach and in frame. And I'm going to be keeping it simple, just keeping, I have two different brushes. I do not have the glasses or the bowls filled with water, and this is a very, very beginner watercolor tutorial, and I'm going with this zigzag kind of pattern, just going in and filling the color inside there. And just make sure that you have a paper towel handy, because you don't want it to be smearing all over the place. And this was, see, some water droplets were excess in some of the parts, so I just went ahead and dabbed it dry. And that's kind of the very simple process, and I'm keeping it very, very minimal, just filling some of those white spaces. And it can be a very therapeutic process. Again, I'm just doing the same at the bottom also, and this gives it that illusion of the flag flying. So that is the reason, and I really hope that peace prevails, because it's really hard seeing the people suffer. And I am from India, but my family is nowhere close to all the mishaps are occurring. But I still think we do need peace in the region. So this is my way of manifesting it, if you can call that. And let's get to the YouTube collab loop group now. And if you are not familiar with the theme, it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. And you can start with my video or anybody else in the loop group. And Lisa Marie, her handle is Creatively Lisa Marie. She is the lady behind all the loop group videos that you see. Lisa Marie gives us all a theme, and we all interpret the theme according to what we think is appropriate. And it's always a great variety that you get to see. And it's a great way of discovering new creators, new YouTubers who are obviously growing. And it is a great support, if you ask me, and it will be nice to come across so many different YouTubers or creators that you normally may not come across. So it's a great way of supporting the community. And I myself have met so many different people over the past year or the past months. Every theme, new people walk in, because any other person, subscriber, could be joining you through the loop, and you get that exposure. And I got to get and meet so many people in the community, and it's a great way of finding some creative stuff, right? So as you can see, I'm bringing in some metallic gold now, just throwing in some of those glitz and glam. And I did an outline for India just so that it can shine a bit bright. And I had to take a break and then come back because I wanted the watercolors to dry and not smear all over the place. So I'm using some of these flower or these shaped stickers from Mojo Jojo Plans, and that is, I'm trying to space it out, just trying to go with the same colors. And this is the Functionally Noir from Live Love Posh. And I'm not sure if the rainbow shapes are still in stock at Mojo Jojo Plans, but always be on the lookout. She does frequent restocks. And for the right side, I wanted to not just leave it plain as such. So I'm going with, I'm spelling out and love, and I'm trying to see what colors I can bring in. And this time I did not have much luck because, as you can see, I've used that sticker book up quite a bit. So I did not find the ampersand, so I'm going to be writing that down using my Muji pens. But before that, I'm just going ahead and checking if any of the other sticker books had it. So peace and love is what I will be writing there just in the front. And now I need some decorations, some peaceful scenes. So this is the Carefree, I believe, is the name of this washi tape stickers. And I will link all the rolls. And that is the girl who's just enjoying some outdoors, and she's just hanging out with a bunch of flowers. And I have the sticker book from Plani Thing. I'm not sure if this is still available, but I will link the shop anyway. There's always good stuff, and Plani Thing had just restocked some of the older favorites, and it was a great restock. I think a lot of things sold out. And please check out the next person's video in the loop. I'm just going to add some boxes and some clusters, just bringing in some more of the elements. And I think I need to add some butterflies. And these are some of the older sticker books from Live, Love, Posh. And I will have all the names of the sticker books in the description, so you don't have to worry about pausing the video and trying to see which sticker book it was. And let's get some scalloped washi tape, and this was from this doodle bugs, if I'm not mistaken. I have linked that one as well. It comes in a roll of 12 primary colors. I know that it's not quite, but yeah, you will see what I mean. All the basic colors you need, it's there. And please find all the shops I've linked, and I do have a full playlist of all the other YouTube collab look group themes I have done over the past months, and all the videos will be linked there. And please check out the other videos in the loop group, and please give all of the YouTubers a subscribe. Drop us all a word of encouragement in the comments. And I'm breaking into this new washi tape set that just came, and this is called the Spring Oasis. And I think some of these colors will go well. It's just hidden behind all these Faux Dutch doors that we have. So I think instead of just keeping it plain, we will have some colors, some of the butterflies, the bees, all of those smaller creatures. I know there were some of you who found it funny when I mentioned creatures. And yes, I think that's the word I would use for them, right? So I'm throwing in these pre-cut elements, and I'm also bringing in this pretty houses from Plani Thing. And it's a great sticker book to have. This is a newer version of the houses and trees that Plani Thing were famous for. And I'm combining some of the clusters put together by the different shaped boxes in different sizes, and just keeping it at that because I really need to journal about all the things that are happening in India and the neighboring countries. And let me know what peace means for you. I'm curious to know. And please make sure you check out the next person's video in the loop, which is linked below. And if you like today's video, please make it a point to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more sneaks and more spreads, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.